Good afternoon, friends. So this is happening. State lawmakers have just approved a new plan that will financially benefit many families. Officials say the average recipient will see a benefit of about $650. This news comes as the cost of living across the nation continues to increase. But Congress is also considering expanding relief even more. So today, friends, I'll be sharing with you what you need to know. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday and every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning these giveaways.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise today to speak about the nation's #1 insurance program, Social Security. It has been that way since Franklin Delano Roosevelt first introduced it and continues to be the #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and, frankly, Madam Speaker, the #1 anti-poverty program for children. And yet Congress has been derelict in its duty. There has not been a vote to enhance Social Security since 1971. Richard Nixon was President of the United States. As we speak today, there are close to 70 million Americans who rely on Social Security. Of those 70 million, it's important to understand that 10,000 baby boomers a day become eligible for Social Security. More than 5 million of our fellow Americans have worked and paid into a system and get below poverty level checks from their government, the wealthiest in the world, with the nation's #1 anti-poverty program that this body has not acted on in more than 50 years. It's long overdue that we take the initiative and have a vote in the United States Congress that will help the American people. Social Security is bedrock. And whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent, you understand this. Now, our colleagues on the other side have put forward something they call a study commission. We don't need to study Social Security. We know what needs to be done. But to have a study that goes behind closed doors, has an up or down vote that's unamendable, with no input from this body, is absurd and anti-democratic and anti-elderly and children from the standpoint of the havoc that it would wreak on this system.
Congress is currently considering an expansion to the child tax credit for tax years 2023 through 2025. This raises a question for taxpayers about whether to wait before filing their tax return or to proceed with filing, especially if they plan to claim the credit. So let's break down what's happening and what actions you should consider. The child tax credit, both the current version and the proposed expansion, is partially refundable. This means that a portion of the credit can be refunded to you, even if you don't owe any taxes. The rest of the credit is non-refundable and can only be used to offset taxes you owe. Currently, the maximum tax credit available per child is $2,000 for each child under 17 as of December 31st, 2023. However, only a small portion of this is refundable, up to $1,600 per child this year. For tax year 2021, the child tax credit was temporarily expanded to $3,600 for children age 5 and under, and $3,000 for children aged 6 to 17. However, these expanded rates and age requirements have reverted to pre-crisis levels. A proposed expansion to the child tax credit would cover tax years 2023 through 2025 if approved. Under these proposed rules, the maximum refundable amount per child would increase gradually, reaching $2,000 by tax year 2025, with adjustments for inflation. However, the remainder of the credit would remain non-refundable. While the proposed changes have passed in the House, their approval in the Senate is still uncertain. But despite this, IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel advises taxpayers not to delay filing their tax returns, assuring that the IRS will make necessary adjustments for eligible taxpayers who have already filed. In addition to the child tax credit, there are other tax credits available for parents, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child and Dependent Care Credit. These credits can provide additional financial relief for eligible taxpayers, but it is important to note that requirements and benefits may vary by state, as some states offer their own child tax credit. According to experts, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers signed into law an expansion of the tax credit available to filers with children and dependents, while calling on lawmakers to take more steps to make childcare affordable and accessible. More than 110,000 taxpayers will see an average benefit of over $656 per filer. Governor Evers said, "The cost of childcare is too darn high. Making quality childcare more affordable across Wisconsin is not just about doing what's best for our kids. It's also critical for keeping more folks and parents in our state's workforce." Current law allows taxpayers eligible for the federal child and dependent tax credit to claim a state credit equal to 50% of their federal credit. This law increases that to 100%. Under current law, a filer can claim a maximum credit of between $300 and $525 for one qualifying dependent, and between $600 and $1,050 for two or more qualifying dependents, depending on their income and amount of qualifying expenses. Under the bill, the maximum credit available to taxpayers will now be between $2,000 and $3,500 for one qualifying dependent, and between $4,000 and $7,000 for two or more qualifying dependents. Governor Evers has vetoed bills that would have significantly expanded the state's second lowest tax bracket to include more than 1 million Wisconsin residents earning between $19,000 and $150,000 per year, exempted up to $75,000 of retirees' income, and expanded tax credits for married filers. Experts have confirmed that Republican lawmakers have rejected Governor Evers' efforts to extend funding for child care counts. It is a federally funded crisis-era program that has helped keep child care centers open in an unstable economy. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, do make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.